Hi boys and girls, today you are going to do a couple pages in your math workbook and you're going to need an adult near you to help you read the work we're going to do. But basically what it is if someone told you a story, could you put that into a number bond? Could you make it into a sentence? I think you could. Sometimes it's, a little confusing in the workbook. But I think we've practiced it enough, and a lot of you know how to do it. So let's do a couple together. You don't have to write this. I want you to listen to me, and I want you to think about the number bond that you would use or the equation you would write, okay? So let's say you have 3 apples and 2 bananas. What would you do with that? 3 apples and 2 bananas. Well, and means we got to put those together, right? To find out how many pieces of fruit in all. 2 apples and 3 bananas. So, 2 and 3 are the parts. What's the whole? Would you say 5? And what equation would you write? 2 plus 3 equals 5. Or 3 plus 2 equals 5. Or 5 equals 2 plus 3. Or 5 equals 3 plus 2. See how quickly you can do that? Now remember, I did the writing, but I hope that you were saying it with me. Say it out loud helps it to get into your brain. Well, let's try another one. There were 6 rocks. 2 rocks were big, 4 rocks were small. How would you put it into a number bond? There were 6 rocks. 2 rocks were big, 4 rocks were small. How many altogether? 6. What are the parts? 2 were big, 4 were small. How would you write this equation? 2 plus 4 equals 6. Say it with me. Or 4 plus 2 equals 6. Or 6 equals 2 plus 4. Oops. Or 6 equals 4 plus 2. See how you're doing it? Very good. Let's do one more together. I will tell a story, and you will fit it into the number bond. Okay? Let's see. There were 7 squirrels. 3 squirrels had nuts. 4 squirrels couldn't find any nuts. There were 7 squirrels, so that's the whole. 3 squirrels had nuts. 4 squirrels couldn't find any. If we add them, 3 plus 4 equals 7. Or we could do it the other way. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Or 7 equals 3 plus 4. Or 7 equals 4 plus 3. Look at that. See? And that's what we're going to have you do today in your workbook. You will be working on page 41. And see how they're showing you some animals here? They want you to fit that into the number bond. It says there are 7 animals. There are 5 giraffes and 2 elephants. So you'll need an adult to help you. What's the whole number? 7. 5 giraffes, 2 elephants. And then you can see they're only having you write the equation one time. What would go in that mystery box? Blank equals 5 plus 2. You can do it. And that's what it is. It's all of these here that are very similar. Okay? Now, let's try a little mental math for just a couple of minutes, okay? I want to see if you can do some mental math in your head. That means if I say 4 plus 1 equals, did you say 5? 3 plus 2 equals, did you say 5 again? How about 1 plus 4? 3 plus 1? 2 plus 2? How are you doing with that? We're going to practice that some more at morning meeting. I want us to be able to be really quick with the adding. At least up to 5. And you can do that, I'm sure. So we'll practice. Anyway, you've got 2 pages to work on. If you have a little extra time, go ahead and log into Happy Numbers. There's not very many of you now that I'm just going to say, I would say Xylexis does not need to. Max, Krunal, Kanish, and Caleb do not need to log on. Most of the others are right where we need to be, so go ahead, log on. You might be ready to go. And then there's a couple of you that are a little behind, so I really need you to get on there so you can catch up. All right? So use that time for that. Have a great day, boys and girls.